This is why you should be an owner-operator running your box truck business. For those that don't know me, my name is Kobe from K King Trucking. I own 5 box trucks. I just bought another truck this week, all cash. And last year we did 1.2 million in gross revenue. For the last 4 years of running my box truck business, I've been an owner-operator the entire way. Since I've started, I've worked in every phase of the business, including driving the truck, dispatching myself, delivering loads, picking up loads, and working on my truck as far as maintenance goes. What it means to be an owner-operator is not only do you own the truck, but you also operate the truck while running your own business. When I first started, I took my work ethic that I had personally and I put that into being an owner-operator for my business, which means I knew that I could hop in that truck any day of the week, every day of the week to be honest, and to work and make money and save money so I can build and eventually scale my business. Before I bought my first box truck and started my company, I was working 2 jobs, 7 days a week to build up funds, trying to work as many hours as I could to make as much money as I could, but I quickly realized that in order for me to be wealthy, be successful, I had to build a business that I could scale and eventually grow to be outside of the truck. After working those 2 jobs, I knew I could put my time and energy into building the business, so when I got my first truck, I was dedicated to working as much as I could to save and make as much money as I could, just like I was doing for those 2 jobs, but for myself at that point. A lot of people that I speak to on a daily basis want to get into the business, are interested in the business, but have never been entrepreneurs before. But I keep telling everyone that I speak to that the amount of time and energy that you're putting into your job, you can put into your box truck business. You don't need a CDL, it's non-CDL. You can get into that truck, you'll get used to that driving, and as long as you can put your time and energy into it, you can make, and anyone can make this business successful for them. When I first started, I didn't know how to drive the truck. I didn't have experience on that. But as I put the time into it, I learned and I got great at it. And as I'm working every day, I realized the rush I feel on a daily basis from working. And as an owner operator, that rush never leaves because we get work daily, and we're looking for work daily. But once we complete those loads, we get paid quickly, and it's on to the next. It's repetitive, the money builds, and it's a great feeling. Pros of being an owner operator, there's so many. I would say the main thing is learning the business from the inside out before you eventually scale and just have drivers for yourself. Now, there's so much you can learn while operating your truck to eventually put a driver in it and can know your driver's operating procedures. For example, when you're driving daily, you know what it's gonna take to operate within those hours of service to get you to those destinations for delivery, to be on time, to be early, doing a pre-trip for the truck, doing a post-trip, saving on fuel. You're driving and you see high prices and you can make it to a better area to find lower and cheaper fuel prices to save money for the business. These are things that you can suggest and encourage to your drivers to keep an eye out for because you've been through it. You've been through the long days that you may have, operating those hours before you end up getting those loads done and getting paid. To teach your driver the same patience that you need to have, that you had while you were operating that truck for over and over again, doing loads, making and saving up money. Because the whole point of us getting these trucks is to eventually scale, right? It's to grow your business, to buy multiple trucks, it's to build on what you are trying to start for yourself. So you have to understand what goes into driving, delivering loads, picking up loads, being on time. You want to be able to go and do a ride along with your driver for training to make sure that they're doing the right things. They're checking the oil, they're filling up coolant, checking the coolant, they're listening for air leaks. They're making sure that they're doing the proper things to keep that truck running in good and safe condition. These are things that you need to know so that you can pass that knowledge on to each driver that you have. So if you scale to 5 and 10 and 15, 20 trucks, those proper practices are going to be ingrained in you. You can ingrain those in someone else. Additionally, you want to know the processes of picking up and delivering that load, what that looks like, how to back in, who to find when you get to a receiver or a shipper. Practices for BOLs, making sure you get a clean bill to make sure you get paid properly and there's no issue with the bill of lading. Be able to speak to the loaders that are loading, to be able to operate a pallet jack if you need to know how to strap down freight so you can move on to the next place quicker than maybe a shipper is going to load you up. So these are things that you're going to know, that you need to know how to do so that you can pass that on to another driver that you're trying to train, and you want to duplicate yourself essentially. Every one of my drivers, they do things exactly how I do them. And that's what's most important. That's why my business is successful. That's what keeps the driver retention down, because you can teach them what they need to know. You can also know when they're BSing you, if they're ever BSing you, so you know if they're not doing the things that they're supposed to be doing, and you understand what it's supposed to look like as far as getting loads done and driving on that road. Being an owner-operator is also great because as we're trying to scale, a big portion of the cost per mile that people have is driver pay. So there's so many things that go into a cost per mile, but if you're accounting for driver pay, that's a big portion that you can save as the owner as the owner operator. So that's what I did myself. For me to end up growing and scaling my trucks to be able to buy more with cash at this point, I need to scale that driver pace. When I drive, even till today, I know, all right, if I'm paying myself X amounts, you know, a cents per mile, if I'm paying myself a percentage, that's my decision on what I want to do with that money. If I want to go home and blow that money, that's up to me if I want to do that, because I am a driver while I'm operating the business. But also, you can save that money. That's what I did. I worked, I put my money away after paying my bills, and I stacked that money that I was saving so that I can get to the next level faster, so that I could buy that next truck faster. All the vlogs I do, that's me being an owner operator. That's me picking up the loads and bringing my food with me to save on, you know, food costs. That's me showing them that I can do my accounting and my paperwork on the road while I'm also driving. That's me answering the phones, booking more loads, whether someone works with a dispatcher or whether they're booking their own loads. That's me doing the processes myself. And if you've never done it before, it may look like, man, you know, I don't know if I can do that, but anybody can do it. It just takes the right practices and the mentality, a strong work ethic to get it done. To this day, every time I drive, I get a rush, I get a great feeling, and I thank myself for putting in that time into my business. People think that you shouldn't have to put your time into certain things if you're a business owner, but that's completely false. I tell everyone that they should put themselves in the position of being an owner operator. They're gonna thank themselves in the long run, because as they grow and build on their business, your employees are gonna respect you so much more if they know that you're out there in the trenches with them. You're doing what you need to do, and they see you doing that. They see that you're sacrificing. They see that you're putting that time in, that you are, you know, doing that maintenance because you understand and you've done it before. They respect those things. They respect those moments. I know there's so many of us that's probably worked a job where you felt like your manager was BSing you. They didn't know what they was talking about. You knew more than them. You like, man, I could take their position. I could be, you know, better than them. I should be getting paid what they're getting paid. Kind of the sense of being an owner operator. No one can tell you that. No one can say like, oh, well, let me just book the loads. I'm a better dispatcher than you. Like, no, I've done this. I've been doing this. I've been doing this daily, you know, to get more trucks, and then you're doing it for multiple trucks. So you get better. It's the experience in that, the repetition in that. The repetition is so important in life in general. If I'm a basketball player, I'm gonna shoot 1,000 shots a day. That's repetition. In trucking, I'm gonna deliver loads over and over again to get great at what I'm doing, to stack the money that I'm making. Repetition is so important. People respect you for being diligent and being consistent. If you ever have a driver that calls out on you and puts you in a bad position, you can hop in that truck, and anytime you could jump in that truck and say, oh no, I'll get it done. Don't even worry about it. Essentially, I don't need you, but you don't need them in that moment, but that's because you put the time in, you know what it takes already, so that if you ever are in a bad spot, you can go and complete what's supposed to be done. Essentially, you're your own insurance policy for getting the job done, which is the most important thing. That's how you get paid. That's how you pay your bills. I don't know anyone that's ran a successful business that hasn't completed the task consistently and done the task to be able to eventually delegate those tasks to someone else. It just doesn't happen. The time has to be put in. Now, if you have a bunch of funds, if your funds are high and you're able to just delegate from the beginning, you know, you can definitely do that. But for the people that are, you know, getting the funds together and are trying to grow for themselves and for their family, and, you know, they may not have those access to those resources, being an owner operator is basically sweat equity. You know, you're putting in that time, and of course you're getting paid in the process, but it helps you build up the funds faster. Being an owner operator has been so fun because I've been able to see the whole entire country. I've been everywhere in the country. I've been able to see places that I haven't been to. I've been able to take a load to, let's say, New Jersey and park my truck and take the train to New York and see New York for the first time. You know, I live in Vegas. I've been on the West Coast basically all my life. You know, I'm from Wisconsin, but I had never seen a place like New York. So being able to do that, make money in the process, keep building while also taking time out of my day and my week to be able to see things I've never seen, to be able to take a load to LA or San Diego or places like that and just park the truck after I deliver, and I could pay for my stay and for my food and my activities with that money, doing things like that. And it's just so rewarding for someone that's, you know, that loves to travel and wants to see more of the country while making money doing it. For those that's watching this video that still haven't decided to make that decision to start, and, you know, are still, you know, someone that's like-minded like myself, that has that work ethic, that's trying to get to a better place in life, I created a 17-step blueprint that's gonna show you how to get started in this business. It's completely free, no gimmicks, no nothing. You can access it below. It's gonna have all the information you need to be able to get started, for you to be able to refer back to when you're looking to get into the business. And if you're, you know, someone that's at home and, you know, you're stacking your money, trying to get ready to get started, keep going, keep going. It's gonna be rewarding in the end. Don't let, you know, outside influences stop you from being on your path, doing what you're supposed to be doing in life, building for your family. That's what's most most important. For those that haven't, make sure you are liking and subscribing, leave comments, what questions that you may have. I'm trying to answer as many as I can. Make sure you follow my Instagram at KKing Trucking. I'm putting content on there daily, the loads I'm doing, if I'm fixing something, if I'm doing something with a driver, where we're at in the world, you know, what's going on, if I'm having any kind of issues, putting all that content out there to be transparent. I want you to see what the daily grind is like. I'm here with you, I'm doing a job with you, I'm building with you. Like I said earlier, I just bought my 5th truck this week, purchased it on Monday, and I'm flying out to my hometown of Milwaukee to pick up the truck actually. That was all cash, and I've been able to do that because of my perseverance and my diligence in this business, and you can be able to do the same things too. You know, everyone wants to be debt free, so let's get these things done. Let's put the time in, and you know, make sure you keep tapping into the videos. It's full of information, and I appreciate you guys checking in. So peace.